All right, everyone, we are here with 3 very special guests. It's been quite some time that we've seen you ladies in person. Yeah. We are joined by Kelty, Becca, and Jack for their new book, Lady Secrets. It's their second book, so that's really exciting. You guys are full-on authors at this point, no?
It's shocking, really. There's one college degree amongst us.
It's me.
Yeah, well, then that means there's one out of the 5 of us. Right. And it's Jack. Yeah.
I have never felt smarter in my life.
I wouldn't have pinned you as the one. Wow. And not in a rude way. I didn't. Listen, I think I'm great and I didn't get a college degree. Kelty is,
Oh, yes.
For sure.
I've lied about having a college degree.
That's
Lady
true.
Secret's not in the book, but I've just because people treat you differently if they think you're dumb.
Yeah.
So I'll just pick, that University of Alberta degree just really went well for me.
You got to set the bar low and just impress them later,
Exactly. Actually, on the way over, I was thinking about it today, and I know we're here to talk about our book, but if you want help, we're ready for the Chicks book.
I know. We've been asked.
I don't know. I don't know
what the fuck we were right about.
We need to take
Neither do we.
Really
We'll help you.
We'll
help
you. I used to have, I've talked about this before, I used to have a journal that I would, when I was an intern here, which was actually going to be almost exactly 6 years ago, I would write down all my day-to-day, what would happen at work. And then we moved offices and I lost the journal.
No.
Yeah, it's actually really upsetting because it would have been a good book.
Yeah.
It would have been good, but unfortunately that's gone. And for the college degree part, I actually like telling people I don't have a degree because I think they're more impressed by me.
That is true.
When I say, no, I didn't graduate. Where'd you go to school? I'm like, I dropped out. And they're like, wow. And I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
College is a scam anyways.
You're like, I went to the University of Top of the Apples chart. Have you seen it?
Where did you go to college?
UCLA.
Nice.
She's an only child and her parents love her. That's how you get into college.
And that's how you know.
And that's how you finish. But did you guys, this is the second book, and after you finished the first one and it was a massive success, was it just I know you probably were we have to do a second one.
It was Kelty.
Yeah.
And me. I mean, this is her nightmare.
I didn't want to do the first. I'm pissed about the second.
I loved your guys' first book, and
first
I'm
book
not
was
a
awesome.
reader.
You're going to like this better.
I'm excited to read this. I'm not a reader. Fran knows that. She's a big reader.
I'm a
But
big
when
reader.
you guys wrote your first book, I was like, this is perfect for me. I'm going to read it, and I loved it. I think that your personalities really shine through in your writing. I actually read what you guys wrote in your guys' voices, which I think is awesome, and I'm excited to read this.
Well, you're going to love this. And if you read nothing else, I know that you guys love Bachelor Nation. Mm-hmm. I did finally open up about my experience on The Bachelor. And it's as one of these lady secrets about how I may or may not have been dating my husband when I went on, which now you'd be canceled for. But back in Brad Womack, you didn't know.
Well, she only did make 2 weeks, so nobody cared about her.
Yeah, nobody cared. I didn't even get invited to after the final rose. But
you didn't even get a chance to go on Paradise.
No.
It didn't even exist at the time.
No.
God, how different would your life have been?
I
She
think
would
I
have
could have been a
thrived.
big star, guys.
Yes.
I think you could have been the Bachelorette.
I think I would have been. I would have been on Chicks in the Office alone. Okay.
Well, Kelty is childhood friends with Caitlin Bristow, and Caitlin basically has taken Kelty's life and kind of copied it a little bit, but with way massive success.
She called me and she was like, "Should I go on The Bachelor?" I was like, "Absolutely not. It was the worst experience of my life. Don't go. It'll follow you everywhere." She goes, massively successful, becomes a Bachelorette. Then she's on Dancing with the Stars.
Wins.
Wins.
She's at every
not
finale.
even goes on, but
she
wins
the show.
Kelty she never leaves her house ever, right? For anything. Not even for our birthdays, child's births, nothing.
She could care
But
less.
if she knows an executive or a producer is somewhere for Dancing with the Stars, she will put on her clothes. She'll find somewhere to dance in front of that person.
I did.
She did
I did
this.
a full audition with Alan Bernstein at the Race to Erase MS Gala this year. Earth, Wind, and Fire was playing, and I knew the booker from Dancing with the Stars that was there, and I was like, Alan, dance with me. Let's be cute together. I still didn't make it on, and actually, I'm over it.
Could it be the star aspect?
Do you think that it's over?
Jack, I was gonna say though, there's some people. I'm a big Dancing with the Stars fan. There's some people on the season,
I don't know who anybody is, but I don't know who anybody is anyways.
No offense to this gentleman, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's
podiatrist
son, that's the bodybuilder that was
not even Patrick Schwarzenegger.
That was the whole scandal because it was he's an illegitimate son, the whole thing. He's on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 3 Emmys, so I'm right here.
This could have been your season.
No, actually, I'm not interested in being on anymore.
Yeah, right.
Why? Is that what you're saying? Because you think if you let it go, it'll come back to you?
No. I really am saying I'm at the point where I don't want to leave my house so much. I don't even want to be on Dancing with the Stars.
That's not true. That's not true.
What's going on? Why isn't she leaving her house? Why don't you want to leave your house?
I don't want to be on Dancing with the Stars now on Disney Plus.
If somebody I
wanted to be on ABC, not Disney Plus.
Yeah, I don't.
This is what we've been dealing with this entire book tour, okay? We're on the road. We're on a tour bus. We're exhausted. We've been doing all this press, and it's like, wow, our lives are so hard. I know. But it's been grueling, the schedule. And so Jack and I will be in the green room at all these live shows, and we're prepping to go on stage. And Kelty, every single night, without fail, sits like catatonic in a chair, and she's like, I just can't do this. I'm just so tired.
Yesterday she had to like make herself grunt to try to get some energy.
She had to like meditate and do all these things.
I mean, I feel like you've had a moment like that.
She's Tinkerbell.
Same, but mine I'm either all the way up or all the way down.
That's how she is.
But
right?
her
like I feel like I'm like really on, or once I get on stage it's good, but like sometimes I'm just like, I just really don't have it in me.
If you put a camera on this girl in a spotlight, it's over.
No,
if she is on, it doesn't matter what she's been through. You're the same.
No, last night too, she was having diarrhea right before the show. She's like, I don't think I can go on. She's like, I'm having shit coming out of my butthole. I'm not going to be able to make it on stage. She went on. She's like cured. She's like, all she needed was an audience.
It's the adrenaline rush makes you forget about any moment like that.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous you guys are on a tour right now because I miss it. I miss it.
Can we ask you about the tour bus situation? Because we, that's like a fantasy, right? We're like, oh, we should do that. It'd be so fun. And then I'm like, what's the reality like of actually doing that? Would we want to kill each other?
No, you guys would have fun.
You guys would
I don't think we would want to kill each other.
No, but we'd have to have other people.
Well, you guys,
it'd be a group.
We're like we have a skeleton crew. We have 2 employees that are with us. And so we're loading into
and
the
it's
venue.
all girls.
All girls.
Like Noah would have to get his own bus,
you can't come. Sorry, honey.
I think you would be fine. No,
I think I'd be fine.
I think you would be fine.
No, I don't think so.
Then you could.
The bus is too loud for snoring, anyways. You can't even hear it.
Yeah,
drowns it out.
It's hard to sleep.
It's been very fun, but we haven't had a second of free time because we're doing a million different things at once.
We're loading the merch.
We're loading the merch. We're counting the merch. Loading shit in. Doing the show. Doing a meet and greet. And
you guys are doing like the heavy lifting.
That's another thing that we're like, we don't do that stuff. I watch your videos. I'm like, oh my god, they're carrying the boxes.
Yeah, we're not carrying the boxes, but you guys are awesome for doing that. You guys are really doing it all. And do you guys have a favorite stop so far? You just did New York last night, right?
New York was amazing.
Was epic.
The first stop that we had in Chicago was like fucking amazing.
Yeah, Chicago energy is
it's
really
different.
good.
They're
really good.
Party.
They can party.
Yeah.
That Irish blood runs so deep.
What's your guys' show like? Like, take us through a live show.
Okay, Kelty, start it off.
Well, thanks for asking. I spent years perfecting this rundown. So we play the trailer for the new book that we shot at the Penguin Random House, offices uptown. It's like really cool, and it's like black and white film noir, and it's like ding 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 ding. And then we play the podcast song, and then we come out. Sorry, no, okay.
We don't need the whole. We don't need a play by play.
We're not in a production meeting. You know what I mean?
That's what we wanted to know.
We do Good Week, Bad Week, but we have like a big screen.
Okay.
So we can if you want to come on and you want to show something gross, like these girls played a video of me shitting my pants on tour because you can't poop in the tour bus a few days ago, last night to everyone in the audience.
That wouldn't be fun.
So then we do that. Then we have a Wheel of Secrets.
You can't do public bathrooms. No.
What? Oh, you would just never.
You can't do it.
You can't tour.
You have to either be okay pooping into a plastic bag that you folded on the toilet like a little trapper keeper, or you have to be in the Starbucks in Des Moines.
Absolutely not.
Wow. I guess you're never touring.
Yeah. No, that just sealed the deal.
We tour, we just fly.
That just sealed the deal. She's not going on the tour
bus. What do
bus.
you do on the airport?
Well, she's not stuck there.
She's not sleeping at the airport.
Usually have to go. If I have to go, I'm gonna go. But I'll save it.
Wow.
When you save it, it's still there when you go looking for it later.
It stays around.
If I really call to it, it'll come back. You know what I mean? I could put it away for a little bit.
Really? You can tuck it away.
I can. I can tuck.
Wow.
Mine is like
I've
sitting
perfected
there.
that.
No, that's why I don't know why we're getting into this conversation.
You guys opened up a conversation, but I'll tell it anyway. So I got surgery in 2017. I had endometriosis.
Okay.
You have endometriosis.
I have endometriosis.
Still there.
It doesn't go away.
They didn't take it out.
They took out, but it grows back. Besides the point. I have endometriosis, got surgery in 2017. When I got surgery, for the endometriosis, they found multiple things wrong with me. They also found that I have, it's okay, pelvic congestion syndrome, all this stuff. They also found that there was, this is what my parents told me. This sounds insane to me, so I don't know if this is the exact amount, but I think my parents messed up this information, but there's something along the lines. They said that they removed a liter of blood that was pushing up against my colon. Okay.
Oh my God.
I don't know if liter is the correct amount because that sounds way too much. But apparently there was a large amount of blood that was pushing up against my colon.
Giant soda bottles are 2 liters, right? So half of that.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it was like really pushing up. Apparently they had to remove that. And so from that point on, for up until last summer, I remember the day it stopped. I would wake up in the morning and immediately have to go to the bathroom. Immediately. Like it was not
no coffee.
No, nothing. I could not wait.
That's my heaven.
No, it wasn't though because you whatever.
Yeah, you're sick.
And I'm just like this. Like I would be at people's houses and be like, I have to go. Like I am so not a bathroom. Like I don't even like saying the word. The word won't come out of my mouth. So
not a bathroom humor.
I'm not a bathroom humor person. Like I hate it.
Poop, fart, all hate
it with all my being. So.
You would hate this video of Kelsey.
Immediately wake up and have to go. And it was a nightmare up until last summer. Something stopped and that doesn't happen to me anymore.
It means
and now
the
it's
blood's back.
It's when that also could be it.
But you need to go get ultrasound.
And
but it's been
endometriosis might be acting up.
Right. It's been way more controlled. And so now I can tuck. But I used to not. It used to be like immediately my day has I have to go immediately. Yeah.
Well, you're never constipated.
Okay, so after you, after you showed the video of you shitting for the crowd, what happens next?
Then we have a wheel of secrets. It's like a wheel I made. It's a craft, and it has like a bunch of these secrets, and it lands on one. We do a little reading. Then we did a big poll we have a poll in the lobby that everyone takes this survey, and they like how many people in the audience are cheating on their husbands, how many, all these secrets, and then we have a sit down chair dance. You won't break my soul. You won't break and everyone does it between every section, and then we end the song by singing Shania Twain.
And then we have a game that we play with all the men in the audience because I'm sure same with you guys. Like
there's a boyfriend or two.
We love a boyfriend. We love a fiance that has no idea about anything. So we play a little game with them involving the women's reproductive system.
Yeah,
that is. So I've done that with my boyfriend. It's very entertaining.
They have no idea.
They
no clue. No fucking idea.
Nobody knows where the butthole is.
No. 3 holes.
Sorry. We're so sorry.
Groundbreaking.
No, that's fine. I could talk about butthole.
Oh, okay.
Just not what comes out of it. When I was younger, maybe around age 8, I used to save my boogers in a jar in my bedroom. Who wrote that?
That's
an anonymous secret.
That's an anonymous secret.
But don't you like the illustration?
No, I love. Yeah.
Read this one and see if you can.
I'm
guess
not
who
shy
it is.
away from boogers.
Read this one. And
Last
see if
night
you
I
can
said
guess.
I was so bored during the Bachelorette that I started picking my boogers. So that's my secret. You want me to read this going for the goal?
Read it and let's see if your listeners can guess
Okay.
who they think it might be.
Okay.
Is it one of you guys or is it
No,
somebody
this
else?
is anonymous.
Oh, anonymous.
So then what were they guessing?
Who are they guessing?
No,
Is it-
It has to do with somebody.
Famous star.
We'll see
Got
if
it.
we can guess it. Okay.
Famous star.
On my 21st birthday, I went to Vegas with a small group of girls. On day 1 of the trip, we accidentally partied with a very well-known Olympian and some of his friends. Ryan Lochte. There was a large group of us gambling. Like I said, my friends and I were in our early 20s, aka poor, but the Olympian and his friends were not poor. They were gambling with thousands of dollars. I thought it would be a good idea to slip a few chips in the pocket of my jeans. Harmless, right? On day 2, I had sex with that very well-hung, very famous Olympian. The sexy time first happened in the shower. As I was ripping off my jeans, the stolen casino chips went bouncing around the huge fucking bathroom. He pretended not to notice, and we continued fucking. Mortifying but cool. BTW, he deserves all those gold medals.
Ooh.
Who could it be?
I just heard party and thought Ryan Lochte.
No, that's fair, but does he have a lot of gold medals?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
No idea.
You might be in the right sport.
Right, but
Like, I don't know why I immediately thought swimmer.
Michael Phelps had some issues with,
Right.
like,
No, I don't know.
What
He
about
smoked weed.
The
And people
snowboarder?
thought it was, remember when people
It was like the end of the world.
Remember, right? It was like Nick Jonas got diabetes and Michael Phelps smoked weed and it was the end of the world.
It's like when Tiger Woods cheated. I'm like, it's the world.
Right, I don't know how old I was, but I was like, I can't believe this man cheated. I must have been like 10 years old.
Yes.
Gosh,
my God,
the biggest news anybody had ever heard.
I always think of the visual of his wife with the golf club in the windshield. Like,
Yeah.
I
it's
gotta
just
look up
iconic.
Tiger Woods
It's
cheating. What year that was?
Yeah.
No, like
was a
why
while
was it
ago.
the biggest story of all of our childhoods?
He was a beloved. It's a beloved.
2009.
Wow.
I was 12.
Wow. Is this how the children
I was
now are going to
22.
feel like Adam Levine about Adam Levine?
Yeah, I probably. But that all happens on TikTok, so it's like that. They'll be like, I remember when I saw that
They
TikTok.
are.
That's
Like,
right.
it's-
Some nerd.
I'll
have
lend Bahati a golf club.
Yeah,
Or maybe this time it could be a guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta be on brand.
Rhea and I were just talking about that the Daily Mail got like pictures of them together, and they're
Yesterday.
in a car, and
They look happy.
Wonderful publicist.
Yeah, it was like
That's
it's like,
right.
Okay,
You two get out there now.
like,
smile.
I was saying that we probably think it's a bigger deal than they do. Because, like, they're so rich and famous, they're probably like, whatever.
I actually don't believe that.
You don't?
No, not at all. I feel
she was very serious about that reaction.
No.
I'm just
like
thinking
that
that maybe
reaction.
they had some sort of
no.
like,
That's the excuse that people.
I'm not excusing him. I think it's disgusting.
That's what Hollywood has pretended that they're into.
Yeah,
I think
open
this poor
relationships.
girl's heart is crushed.
And he is just a fucking slave.
And I think this
He's disgusting.
And I
He's a
think
pig.
she probably has known and this has probably been happening for years.
Right.
And she has known and they've worked through it before, and this is another, and it's just like, you just love the person, even though they're flawed.
Yeah.
Is that a fake thing that Hollywood open relationships? They're not actually
I just don't think
open?
there's that many open relationships. We have a mutual ex-boyfriend who told everyone we were in an open relationship for 3.5 years. I was not in an open relationship.
It's always open on one side,
Yeah,
right?
it can be open on one side.
But on Adam Levine's side, it's an open relationship.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what he tells people.
I think a lot, and like,
Or like my marriage is over, but I don't want people to know.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
We're just
If it was
waiting to
over,
file
it
the
would just be
papers.
over. Like
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
feel like.
right. DeuxMoi loves to say that like all the relationships are open. That's just
how does she know?
I guess,
Are you guys a follower of DeuxMoi?
assumes
She's
everything
been on
is
her,
open.
her podcast.
Been on the podcast a couple times. Just recently, we were spotted. We've been spotted. I've been spotted twice. Once
I'm so happy for you.
Nick Val was
I've been spotted.
Yeah.
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 Get
Where were
hated?
you?
It's a bad spotting.
bad spot?
Not a bad spotting, but a drama spotting.
It was with
the dude?
Oh no, with my boyfriend now that works here. Yeah, it was on DeuxMoi, and then it was a whole thing.
Oh, because you're not supposed to
all
date
that-
people. HR.
No, you can. It's a whole story. We don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
get into it.
I have a really. I don't even think I should be saying this because it's like talking about the Wizard of Oz, but I have a conflicting feelings about DeuxMoi. As a spectator, I get into it. During the Army Hammer of it all, I was like couldn't peel my eyes away.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then I have these moments of feeling like people don't really deserve that sort of invasion, and like it's just crazy that one person can see something and then it goes out to millions and millions and millions of people.
I don't know
Well,
if it's
also,
millions
and
millions.
no, it is.
Yes, it is.
And,
It is.
and
It's
it's
millions.
millions. And I think also sometimes they do state, take this with a grain of salt. Not all of this is true, but people.
That's how rumors are
but people run with it as if it's true all the time.
Right.
Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't take it as like
Right.
this
The
could
gossip.
be
There's not
true
a lot
or
of
could
sensible
not.
people out there.
Right.
that are
No.
like,
When
They
we
read
read it,
it.
we're like, this could
Yeah.
be true. It could not be true. But
Yeah.
some people take it as
Yes.
just like
Yeah.
concrete. Like they said it, so this must be 100% true. Even though DeuxMoi says, I don't know if this is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
really interesting because when they do the podcast, they don't put the camera on. I still have no fucking idea who it is.
That's crazy.
They have all the emails are like DeuxMoi at DeuxMoi.com. Like there's
Yeah,
just
Like
no-
real life gossip.
and there's a
Girl. It's
person,
nuts.
it's person comes on and they're like, "Dew will be on in a second," and you're like, "That's so fucking weird."
That's
It
crazy.
is kind of weird.
I don't know, but I'll do anything for fame,
Yeah.
You want me
Except
on
Dancing
again?
with the Stars
Great.
at this point.
A summer soul.
She's not doing
Except Dancing with the Stars. So
If she gets a fucking offer for Dancing with the Stars,
She's
she is
on
going
it.
on.
And now, so you guys are still in California, both of you?
100%.
We are, yeah.
And then you live in Texas now?
I'm in Austin.
And how's that decision?
I love it. I really do. I was just sort of at a point where LA, we did it. I did it. I felt like I could do anything I needed to do from anywhere. So I chose Austin because it's just like a cool city and it's hot as fuck. That's the only regret I have. And some of the laws there are pretty bunk, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't have it all.
You can't have it all. We might just all be fucked though.
Super
so you know what I
fair.
mean?
Right.
I
Yeah.
just
Super
got there
fair.
faster.
Yeah.
So
And Austin is, what do they say? Like, keep Austin weird.
Yeah.
It's like one of those places. Like,
Yeah.
say that like with Portland too. It's like, keep Portland weird.
Yeah.
it's definitely
One of
weird.
those funky places.
How many stops do you guys have left in your tour?
We have 6.
zillion.
I have been counting down.
We only have 6.
Yeah, well, 6 and then 3. So we have like the main part of our tour that we're on the tour bus, and then we have 3 West Coast shows that we're flying to.
Okay.
So we have 6 more tour bus shows.
Got it. So 9 total shows.
Yeah.
Whew, help me.
It's a lot.
It is.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question that's off topic?
Yeah.
I just want to know about you. Sorry. No, I want to ask a question. The last time we spoke to you, I think you were about to go to the People's Choice Awards again.
Yeah.
And you were concerned about the red carpet and making sure that you got photographed.
Oh, yes.
How did it go?
We got great photographs.
We were photographed.
Yeah, and then we even got paparazzi.
And I think they were even on Getty.
There you go.
Yeah, they were. No, so
Bravo, girl.
That is fame.
Big moment.
That's
great pictures.
fame.
And we
Did they do the sign like I told you?
They did it themselves. We didn't
Good.
even ask.
Yeah.
And we got paparazzi'd after, which was very
Fabulous.
unexpected.
We were with
We were with Serena and Joe.
we were with Joe and
but
Serena.
but they were not in the paparazzi pictures. I got my own.
Oh,
I put
with
that
your
on record.
name.
If you look up my name,
but they were next to us.
yeah, but my name is there.
But you're
No,
not
I
like
know you're
Dan
not in
girl
their
or
I'm
Ann
just saying, if
friend.
they were not around us, I don't think those pictures would have been taken.
Okay.
She
We'll
just
sell us
we
short.
agree to disagree.
Yeah,
There you
agree
go.
to disagree, but I was.
they're still there.
The pictures that were taken with Serena and Joe were not put up. I want that to be on the record, and mine
wow.
were.
Okay.
So
Have you gotten like free stuff since that you were like had your big press moment?
No.
Like, no shirts or anything.
no, nothing like that.
Yeah.
No, it was a very funky setup this year. The past People's Choice Awards, I will say, it was like still kind of. People were worried about COVID, but also like kind of not
Really?
worried
What
about
was
COVID.
it like? We didn't get nominated. Thanks for bringing it up.
Well, don't worry. We sat in bleachers. Like it was like everyone.
There was no
we
table.
got
like,
tables
oh,
last
sorry.
No, it was
we were
not
literally
the
in
setup
We were in
that-
we were in folding chair. Everyone was in
Yeah.
folding chairs.
We were in the
like up in
nosebleeds.
this, and it wasn't just us. It was like some
Behind
other
Charli
podcasts, but it was
D'Amelio.
like
Really?
like selling Sunset and like all the housewives. But it was hilarious from our standpoint to watch because we could see all the reality stars who are like, you know, they think their shit doesn't stink, and they're coming up and they're like, "What the fuck?"
You guys
is
are
this?
like, I'll
and they
sit
were
in a
like,
fold-up
they like
chair.
looked for like 5 seconds, and they were like, "We're out of here."
Yeah, we saw Sarah Hyland and Wells leave quick.
Yeah.
no,
my
I mean
God,
everybody
amazing.
was.
Yeah.
We
Like,
even left during
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills did
They're not sitting
stay.
in a folding
No.
chair. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
right now.
Quinn saw her
No.
seat and didn't even
They
sit
did
for
not
the opening
sit.
of the show.
Really?
Christine Quinn saw the rest of her cast.
This is such a good social experiment. I wish somebody
really
filmed
is.
that.
Oh no,
happening.
it was
Yeah, we were like, when can we go? And
even like the cast of the Outer Banks
and
was
then
up there.
yeah,
with us.
they were like in the row next to us, and then we saw Sean Johnson.
Yeah.
and
Love her.
so we were under the impression that she won because we hadn't been told anything, and we saw them, and we were like,
We're the only two here.
We're the only two here. They must have won. We haven't been told anything. So then Fran went over to them and was like,
when we left.
like congrats, like we're gonna leave, and they were like,
Emma
wait,
Chamberlain for the
they,
second time.
they were like, no. Congrats to you. We thought you guys won. Because they were looking at us. We were looking at them. Thinking
We're
each
giving
other
like
won.
it was like the hairy eyeball like all night. Like
Yeah.
what was it? You was it us? Like, but they were looking at us like, oh, it's got to be them. And then we were like, it's got to be them. It was neither of us.
Emma Chamberlain won. She wasn't there. She was in Bora Bora.
Of course. I will
and that's why she won.
I will never forget sitting around the People's Choice table with you guys at that first People's Choice that they had the podcast, and we were like the whole show. We're like, okay, we're next. And before every new announcement,
I can't believe we thought we were gonna have a category.
We all grabbed our lipstick and we're like putting our lipstick on between each time, and then they would be like, and then they're like, okay, that's the end, and we all look at each other like they forgot our category, and they're like, we're not televising it.
And Becca and Tanya totally knew that they won.
Oh,
like they were sitting there with their person, and they like so knew that they had
knew?
won.
I don't know
Yes.
if Becca and Tanya knew.
No.
Allie, who was with them, she knew.
She knew.
Yeah.
And she
But
knew.
she waited till the end to be like, it was
Yeah, and they were like, wait, really, we won? How much more fun would it be now that we all know each other to sit at that table? Like,
we'd be having so much
we would get
fun.
drunk.
It's kind
we
of
would have a
bullshit that
blast.
they haven't set that up for us
we
again.
had
I know.
to know each other.
I
And
wouldn't
also,
have
we were
sat in those folding chairs. Just so you know. I would have been taking
We're
a
out.
beeline out. So.
Yeah. Thank God we didn't get nominated. You know, I know.
She doesn't want to be on
ways.
Dancing with the Stars, and she does not want to be nominated for a People's Choice Award.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah,
She's fine.
we're getting the wrap up signal, which feels like
Right.
crazy
Already?
considering it feels like we just sat down
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Wait,
Love
I
you
want to
guys.
ask you guys one more thing about the book, though, because there's so many. There's your stories, but then there's submissions.
Yeah.
Who did you guys? How'd you go through all the submissions? Who did that?
Not me.
It was us. Well, me and Kelty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had over 10,000
I mean, I'd
submissions.
assume you get some pretty boring ones. You're like, this is not
was-
worthy
yeah.
of being in a book.
They're like, I had a bite of my boyfriend's grilled cheese when he wasn't looking. You're like, that's fucking secret.
Boring.
Yeah. We really had to, and I think there was a level of secrets we needed
Yeah.
where we really dove deep. with our own personal things that we shared. I mean, there was a date with Josh Duhamel. There's like,
Really?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this book that is juicy. There's celebrities that I absolutely hate. Like I had to check with a lawyer to make sure I wasn't going to get sued before we put this book out.
Can you name
Full
one?
names.
Julia Roberts.
Yes.
Really?
Thank you, Jack.
You hate Julia Roberts.
I don't hate Julia Roberts. we
You
had
so
a
hate
thing.
Julia Roberts.
We had a thing. I love Julia Roberts, which is why it's so hurt me so
there you go.
badly
Yep.
that she hates me.
Oh,
Julia Roberts hates me.
you.
Yes, that's why it hurt me so
sure.
badly.
Sucks.
So we went really deep. So we needed our community to give secrets that were to that level.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. And
they delivered.
They delivered.
Oh wow.
We got the
Yeah.
handful in there that delivered.
Yeah.
Will you tell us the Olympian when we end this interview?
I don't
We
know
don't
the
know.
answer.
You don't?
It wasn't our secret.
It's that's not our secret.
And you guys didn't
it's
follow up with
anonymous.
them? Say
That's
who
my
was
We don't
it?
know. That it was
my
anonymous.
problem. That is my problem with organizing something like this. Like people would send their submission, and I would.
Want more.
I need more. I
know.
need a follow up. I need like more details. I'd be emailing everybody
know.
back, like, okay, elaborate
Yes.
just for me. I won't
Yeah, I'm
even
not
put
gonna
it
tell
in the
anybody.
book. I just want to
Right.
know.
Well, the point
We're
of
nosy.
the point of the hotline and the submission thing that we had is it was completely anonymous. So
Yeah.
we couldn't write them back. We couldn't find them because we wanted people to actually admit
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
real secrets.
Right, they're not gonna admit
they're
with their name.
untraceable.
No.
But what's happening today, the book came out yesterday.
Yes.
What's happening today is our DMs are full of people who have gotten the book, found their secret in the book, and are now following up. There's a woman that has
Okay, I
a
like
tail. It's like a skin thing. And she was
Yeah.
like, I have a tail. When I have sex, doggy style, guys like to play with it.
Oh my God.
Like all these things. And she was like, it's me. I'm the tail. I'm with my boyfriend in the thing. I could get it removed, but I'm not going to. He likes it. And then like another girl falls asleep all the time to avoid her in-laws. And she's like, it's me, sleeper. She sent a picture today of her sleeping at a college football game on the guy to avoid her in-laws. Like people are now wanting to like not be anonymous.
This is
Like,
like-
they're
this is the funny
Well,
part
I mean,
of it.
you-
Yeah.
when you find out you made the book,
You're
it's
like,
a little
well,
taste.
yeah.
It's a little taste.
She goes today, the girl with the tail, she goes, I can't wait for us to be New York Times bestselling authors.
Now they're published
Yeah,
authors.
they are. I mean, yeah. Hey,
She's like, I hope we make the list. I was like, yeah, me too, babe.
We're gonna
Oh
have
my
to have
God,
a
that's
podcast
amazing.
series of the
Yeah,
people
follow-ups.
willing to
Yes.
Come and talk about their
clean,
secret.
Yes.
to come and talk about their
Yeah.
secrets.
definitely,
And
definitely.
maybe
That's a
they
good
could just
idea.
get the DeuxMoi treatment where they just have like their voice like.
Ooh, yeah.
I just want to read this one last anonymous, and not even secret confession, I guess. I like the way it feels when my hair gets stuck in my butthole crack in the shower and I pull it out. It tickles. I agree with that.
Oh my God, it's
there's
different,
nothing.
isn't it?
There's
There's
nothing
nothing
more
like it.
satisfying.
What about
when you
it
get
gets
a
stuck in
hair?
your
It gives me
thong?
goosebumps.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and you get
Oh,
it
I love
out, and
it.
you're like, oh my God, that's an amazing
Orgasmic.
feeling.
I
Yeah,
have
it
a problem
is.
with like I just don't like hair in general. Like when
yeah.
you had like I gag when I have to like pull it out of the shower. My boyfriend gets mad at me because I'm the girl that leaves it on the.
Don't do that. Someone did that on the tour bus the other day, and I was
I-
like,
I-
oh no.
Who did it?
I don't know. I took
do
it out.
but
Why
I
do people do
always-
that?
I would say 90% of the time I take it off after I get like when I'm done with my shower. I
90's
grab it.
not enough.
I know it's
for
not. Well, I
Hair
love it
is
sometimes.
falling out that much that they put it on the shower.
You lose 100
Why?
pieces of hair a
I
day.
lose a lot
I
of
have a
hair.
lot of hair and I lose a lot of hair, but I don't see it happen. Like I don't see it falling out of me in the shower.
When you condition your hair,
Yeah.
and you like you're putting your conditioner in,
pull it
you
out.
don't have hair like in your hands.
Never.
Oh, well, I have a ton.
Wow.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Your hair's a lot thicker than mine.
don't
That's
spend enough
I
time
lose hair.
conditioning.
But I don't like I will physically gag when I have to like pull it out of the drain.
It's disgusting.
Like, I
then it's
can't-
I put the
goopy.
conditioner in my hair and then I just rinse my hands. Like I'm so
Same.
confused by the.
No, you know what? They're thorough washers and conditioners. Like I don't. I
run
know
my
the
hand-
kind of
it's
shower
'cause
you're talking about.
when I condition, I run my fingers through my hair
right.
Yeah.
like a comb.
Yeah.
Do you know the
Yeah.
proper way to condition your hair is
I
actually
know.
to do this?
I know. It's a scrunch. Yeah,
No,
I will never.
I will
do
not
that.
relearn.
Well, you won't lose hair in the shower
know.
if you do that.
Yeah.
Your
You'll-
hair looks fucking healthy.
Oh,
Sorry.
thanks.
It does.
But I will. I don't know. I don't know how to. That's weird. That's like. That doesn't feel natural. But I guess that's how they do it when they wash your hair, like in
Yeah.
the salon.
yeah.
But no, I I guess you don't shed.
It's riveting
No,
content.
it's just blown me away. But anyways, thank you guys for coming.
Thank God we kept it going.
Yeah, thank God we got those
stayed 5 more
extra
minutes.
5
Yeah.
minutes.
Secrets revealed.
I know. My lady secret. I
Yes.
put my hair on the wall of the shower.
Lady Secrets, go buy the book. Our tour or tickets still available?
There are
In
some,
some cities,
Yeah.
sold out in
that's
others.
amazing.
If
LadyGang
Atlanta
website.
sells out, Atlanta listeners,
Atlanta.
If Hotlanta sells out, we're like 400 tickets still away from it.
It's a huge venue.
Becca is going to put the latex catsuit on from Glee and do the Holding Out for a Hero iconic performance at the theater.
It'll never sell out.
Maybe Atlanta, listen up.
I want to see it.
What day is that?
I don't know.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Okay.
It's a Wednesday night, very hard to sell it. We're playing a theater way too big for us.
Way too big.
You guys never say never. There's time. There is time.
holding
Thank
out
you
for
guys
a
so
hero.
much for joining us. Everyone
for
go
having
by
us.
Lady Secrets. We love you guys. Thank you.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Come to LA.